Hi, kids. Okay, on this day in film history for today, August 10th, let's talk about some film premieres. 1950 is the premiere of Sunset Boulevard, premieres in New York. Billy Wilder directed film. I've talked about on my greatest films of all time series. Billy Wilder, one of the greatest screenwriter directors of all time, starring Gloria Swanson, William Holden, a movie that is in a film noir. I see some people dispute that, but I don't know. Just that the pool scene, that shot alone, I'm like, yep, film noir. Um, a movie about Hollywood. It's Sunset Boulevard. It's great. I haven't seen it. Go watch it. One of the greatest films of all time. And then 10 years later, 1960, uh, the LA premiere. So now we're on the other coast of Psycho. But don't tell anybody what happens in the theater. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock, starring Anthony Perkins. Fantastic in this. Another film I've talked about in the horror series and greatest films of all time series. Janet Leigh is the star of this, right? Um, yeah, what's there to say about Psycho? It's great. You don't think so? That's interesting. That's your opinion, man. Psycho, 1960. Uh, And then let's talk about a birth. 1902 is the birth of Norma Shearer. She is Canadian born. She died in 1983 at the age of 81. She started her career in the silent era, transitioned through. She is a five-time nominee for Best Actress. Those films are Their Own Desire, The Divorcee, which she won. Um, there is A Free Soul and The Barretts of Walpole Street. That's a great title. Bring that film back, remake it, just for the title alone. And Marie Antoinette. So she retired in 1942 after the death of her husband. Her husband, Irving Thalberg, one of the founders of MGM. He was the head of MGM. He was the head of MGM at the age of 26, which I think was in 1927 when sound started, the jazz singer. Uh, Also, very influential, huge figure in film history, as is Norma Shearer. Her personality, the characters she played pre-code when she was allowed to be a single sexy woman. Um, she also reportedly was responsible for discovering Janet Leigh. I just talked about in Psycho. Um, Her father, Andrew, was a hockey player. He played for the Montreal Victorias. And if you don't know what that is, then you're obviously not a hockey fan. Her sister was married to Howard Hawks, great film director, and her brother, Douglas, is an Academy Award winning sound designer. So, Shearer family is pretty great. That's it for August 10th. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. See you tomorrow.